In my city, we some gator rockers, Cardi big blockers, boss up and get this money, boy. Only get it poppin'. In my city, I'm the man.
What up, though? I am Ease.
This is BC, Randall Calrissian.
This is Mr. Showtime, the MVP, and welcome to In My Opinion Podcast, episode 174. We back another week, another episode. Thank y'all for joining us. Fellas, what's going on? How y'all feeling? Before we get into that, let them know.
Shout out to In My Opinion.
One more time, Joe.
Shout out to In My Opinion.
Last time, Joe.
Shout out to In My Opinion.
We back, man. Another week, another episode. Fellas, how y'all feeling? Ease, what's good?
Bitch, I thought you was about to shout me out because I almost died a week ago. And you talking about Joe Budden. Ain't that a bitch?
He's sitting right here.
I was just going to say welcome back or something.
And I wasn't shouting him out. He's
Picking up Joe
I'm
Budden.
shouting him out for shouting us out. He giving us love.
All right, I'm going to let it
Shout out to In My Opinion.
God damn it. What's up, Ease? How you feeling?
Man, I feel better now.
All right, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. BC, what's going on, bro?
Nothing much. Went to see the Tigers.
Okay, went to a Tigers game. We'll catch up into that. Rando, how you feeling, my brother?
Chilling.
Man. We back another week, another episode. In My Opinion Podcast, we back at it. Thank y'all for joining us. For everybody that's listening and watching on YouTube, everybody that's listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever, all the other ones, wherever y'all getting it at. We everywhere. You feel me? Thank y'all for joining us. And make sure y'all subscribe too, man. I'll be watching y'all niggas. I'll be seeing y'all looking and not subscribing.
And on the socials, what's the socials?
The socials, man. In My Opinion Podcast on Facebook. IMO Guys Pod on that's Twitter,
TikTok.
Oh, IMO Guy Pod 313 on TikTok. IMO Guys Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure y'all following us and reaching us out through those social media networks, man. But we back, man. It's here. Episode 174. What's going on, fellas?
I mean, we've been here a minimum of 174 times.
Yeah, it's a lot of life hours right there.
Y'all 174 times minimum.
Yeah.
To get hip.
Yeah.
To get up on.
Yeah, and we recorded more episodes than that.
We have.
Just
to indulge.
A lot of technical difficulties in the way.
This greatness.
Yeah, but we still here.
And you're welcome in advance.
Hey man, he said it best. He came back on fire, man. He ready to go. You know what I'm saying? He missed a couple weeks, but it's go time, man. So what's going on, fellas? Let's recap. What y'all been up to, man?
My recap will be long. Y'all better start with y'all.
What you got? BC, you said you went to a Tigers game. Let's start with BC. We never start with BC. Let's give him some shine. What's up, BC? Said you went to the Tigers game. Who was they playing?
The White Sox.
Was it the night they had all the fireworks and shit?
No, it was a Saturday night.
Okay.
Game, but we had a suite because I won some tickets.
This from the job?
Yeah, from the job.
That's what's up.
Which job?
Bank of America.
Okay.
So we got a suite. Went there, got there early, had to park. They parking thing is hilarious. I mean, you can park everywhere,
right?
To avoid the. So we went to the first one to see just to avoid the headache.
The garage?
It's a little downward garage, whatever.
$80.
Mm-hmm. No, it's like 30.
Oh, you talking about that around the roundabout
that
thing?
Little thing is come down as soon as you come around there.
Going in there.
I feel like rats down there.
No, it's not that, but their system is fucking flawed. And I'm gonna tell you how it's flawed. So you go down there, they don't have no card or nothing. They have a QR code that you have to scan, and you fill out the information and put it in there. And you got to do it before you get too far away. And don't forget, you got to put your plate number, all that stuff in there. Because if you don't,
y'all know y'all plate number offhand.
I do.
I know it now because I started using this parking app when I used to go down to the gym.
Yeah, I do because I park when I be going downtown and I do the meter.
Yep.
I only know mine because it's custom.
Oh yeah.
So they.
But police know it too, nigga.
They do.
They be
don't do that to me, dog.
But they
start shaking.
But it's messed up because it's like when you're down there, you can't get a signal, so you got to come up and like on my phone it wasn't working. When on my friend's phone, she had the phone. It came up on her, so I had to put it in there because the guy said if you leave without doing all that and they take a picture of your plate, they'll send you a $95 ticket.
Oh, you took a date?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Let's see, BC.
These ain't got bitches.
All right, so you went down there, you parked. Now I
trying to hit a
always see
home
that
run.
little underground thing because,
Yeah.
like you said, it's around the
It's a-
roundabout, and you go down in the little
Yeah,
thing.
and it goes further down.
I always just be like, it just looks expensive to park down there because it's so close to the parks.
It's just a standard underground parking lot.
Okay.
Nothing, and it has stairs. You can go up the stairs and stuff. So
Yeah.
we literally went down there because we got there at 5.
Mm-hmm.
We just parked right there. And then they have specific entrance. So it
Yep,
seems
for
like
the
Rocket
suites.
Mortgage has
Yeah.
like a specific entrance where they just go in only.
Yeah.
We went into another one. Made our way up to the suite. There's a couple people that was there already. Got our food. They had mac and cheese. They had like these like egg roll things. They had
Comerica Park
You
suites
a
are
greedy
top notch.
motherfucker.
Yeah, Comerica Park suites are
I mean,
top
I said
notch.
I ate all. I'm just listing what was there.
Oh, okay.
Because our
They
job
had
used to take
chicken.
us
They had chicken. They ended up bringing pizza out there. They had a whole bunch of shit. Like
straight. Good
Did
experience.
they win or lose the game?
they won.
Okay.
Was
a
it
pretty solid
so how
game.
many of y'all from your job got to go? There was a bunch of people in the shit.
It was 8 of us that won the tickets, I think,
Okay.
and we had a +1. So
That's dope.
it's about like
16 of
about
them
16
things.
of us in there.
Okay.
We all had seats. Well, someone was sitting in the little booth.
So let
thing.
me ask you a baseball related question. Did you hit the first base? Hit a home run? Did you strike out?
No comment. So
Home run!
I did not say that.
I did.
But anyway, but yeah, the Tigers won. It was a good game.
And then you
it was
won.
like fast too because baseball games. Sometimes they
We
be
got that
like
clock now.
Yeah, that clock probably
pitch
did make a
count.
difference because it was like we got there first. Like, damn, it's the 7th. Like, damn.
Game go by fast now.
Yeah, so the Tigers are. When I actually got to watch them and play, they are solid.
We solid as hell.
defensively.
We solid.
Their bats just suck.
Yep.
All right, these bats just got to heat up and got to be more consistent.
Nah,
Torkelson
we
good.
just-
Torkelson was good.
We need more.
McKinstry,
Riley Green doing his thing still, right?
He didn't play that
I
game.
like. He didn't play.
He didn't play.
I like Riley
McKinstry
Green.
went 2 for 2, and they took him out and replaced him with Ibanez, and he went 0 for 2.
Oh
I
wow.
was like, why you take him out?
All right, we go bore our crowd with baseball.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
niggas
yeah.
don't watch baseball. But you said, but it was good
Good
experience.
experience. We
That's what's
won.
up.
And then you won.
Anyway, and so
Yeah.
that's about it. Yeah, that was a fun experience. I hadn't been to a Tigers game in years.
Yeah,
So.
Tigers game is lit. We need to try and get that last game in. We'll try
What's
and get it.
the closer's name for the Yankees?
Oh.
World class closer. Best closer in history.
Oh, Mariano.
Rivera.
Yeah, Mariano Rivera. The Sandman.
I know you was on your Mariano shit,
Man,
bro.
anyway,
I know you
Rando.
closed the
Rando,
deal.
continuing
What's
on.
been up, man? What's going on with you,
Rando.
man? What's been up with you?
Man, me and East got threatened to get shot by a lesbian.
Oh
A
shit!
lesbian with a fat ass.
Wait a minute.
That was entertaining.
Where was I at?
Somewhere not with us.
Okay,
was y'all
what
at?
happened? Where was y'all at?
On the west side. Or do that count as downtown?
I counted as downtown.
You count it as downtown? Yeah. Okay, if he say downtown.
Downtown.
So what was y'all
Downtown.
into? Where y'all was in y'all was
Ish,
in
there
the
we go.
midst of lesbian thugs.
We went, remember I invited you to that birthday party?
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Downtown.
Yeah.
So it was that.
One of our homegirls' birthday.
Okay.
Did she turn 40, right?
Yeah.
Yep, she turned 40.
Yeah.
She had a great time, probably too great of a time.
First of all, it was this cold move.
And she wanted Randy.
And
But she had a little gnat that wouldn't give her no breathing
man,
room.
nigga was buzzing
He
around.
was trying to secure the deal, but she was not trying to. She kept getting away from him, and he was
Yeah.
just coming. And I'm like, Randy, that baby gonna be at least 6'5".
She was nice, little tall,
she-
little. She looked like Sierra in her
She-
heyday,
yeah.
but thicker.
Yeah.
But
God.
She was nice work.
Did you get
bro.
the number?
She was nice.
no, she came. She sat right behind us in this little because they had like a little table for everybody to eat where they was eating at this little dance floor and this little bar. It's a little small little bar.
Okay.
Called Hazel's Place.
Oh yeah, I know
Hazel's.
Hazel's
I've been to
place.
Hazel's.
That's where
what
you used to have your, the thing at.
That's where we used to do
Yeah.
our meetings at.
Okay, yeah, it was there.
The owner of the bar, she's in the club.
That's definitely the West Side.
Yeah, that's West Side. That's
Yeah.
not downtown. That's West
Yeah.
Side.
I felt West Side-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Illinois
But
and Michigan.
I'm a roll with whatever Randy say.
Yeah, so she came and sat behind us. So and then she was like, she had on some tall ass heels, and so she started taking them off. You know, she was dancing and stuff. I was like, oh, you had to come up out them heels, and she was like, yeah. He came right up.
So you gonna let me call you?
He came in like my man on Encino Man and shit like.
So,
but I'm telling Randy because I'm when I like I'm peeping. You know what I'm saying? First off,
You should have set the. You should
shout
have
out
set
to
the
that bartender because she made us the strongest drinks.
Oh yeah,
I
this
mean,
place don't play.
one drink and we were good. He had a drink in the beer. I just had
Bars
one
is
drink.
like that though. I love them.
That one drink got us together.
I wonder if it was Pam that took care of you.
I don't know what her name. She looked like a Pam actually. But so I'm peeping all night. I know he wasn't paying attention because he was looking for them. You know what I'm saying? He was looking for who we were there for. I'm like, my man's got to get on tonight. When she sat down at that table and he said something to her, you can tell body language. If she didn't want to fuck with you, she would have kind of shut that down. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, don't talk to me.
Yeah,
and then
sure.
homeboy wouldn't have slid over there so quick. That's another thing that let me know he didn't have it all away. They had just met.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
thought
saying?
I thought that was his girl.
He was trying to make it look like
You
that.
should have set the screen and be like, "Hey man, what's up, man?"
He was really trying to make it look like they were together so nobody else would
That's
get
when you
on.
gotta like turn into Eddie Murphy and Beverly Hills.
you
Kind of like,
you gotta song.
Phil, what you doing here,
Just distract them
Phil?
for a minute.
You gotta set the screen so he can score.
You changed, man.
Change. Yeah, no. So the birthday girl, she was fried.
Yeah.
She was fried. So we was leaving. So I'm like, you're not driving, right? I'm like, yeah.
She got all these friends there.
Right, and then I'm like, so I'm like, take care of her, make sure she get home. I'm like, they got it. So we go to the car, so we driving out, and then they walking up. So I'm like, how you getting on? You not driving, right? She's like, yeah. And we like, man,
No.
here, give me your keys.
Yeah.
And Eve was like, I'll drive your car. You hop in the car with Randy, and we'll take you home, and you'll drive your car
Right.
to the crib.
Right.
So her girl walks up like, why you giving him your keys? Like, you just gave him your keys. Like, yeah, we about
Because
to.
she knows me.
Right. So they're like, nah, it ain't going down like that. Nah, I'm like, oh, we just trying to make sure it's own girl.
When I
So,
tell you they investigated the fuck out of us.
so we finally talked to like, all right. They was
right there.
They was right there. But we was like, all right, so we parked, we hashing it out. So then they start grilling E's like, what's your phone number? Well, all right, give me your number. Do call. Which I understand. I understand all that. Y'all don't know us.
I understand to an extent.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the part that
Okay.
to that part I got it. So then, we hashing everything out. Then she starts going on, I don't know y'all. I ain't never met y'all before. How long you know her, whatever. Well, I don't know
Y'all
her.
could be
Shit.
trying to get the drop on us. And
Then that's where it went too far. Y'all could be trying to get the drop, and I'm telling y'all right now, something happened to y'all, I will blast y'all niggas. Like, what? Like, nigga, and you know what I'm saying? And even if y'all got me, I got people that'll hunt y'all down, that'll get y'all. Like,
Bitch, you drunk.
I'm like, if y'all worried that much, y'all was just about to let her drive on. Y'all
Why
was
the
just,
fuck is none of y'all gonna drive her
should
home?
already had that
You
covered.
loser ass friends.
Exactly.
y'all should already had that covered. Like, we trying to look out for her.
You mad because we trying to look out for your friends who you was about to fucking let get in the car and drive home
and
drunk.
she
You
was-
fucking losers.
She was pilled.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening?
But they wasn't trying to hear that.
So it was a bunch of lesbians that was about to shoot y'all.
I think the one that stood
Oh, okay.
stood out.
All right.
With her thick ass. Don't threaten me with a good time, bitch.
I'll blast your
thick
ass.
to be threatening me.
It's gonna be some
It's
blasting.
gonna be some blasting. Keep on playing.
But after I dropped you off, she called me and she was like, "I'm sorry." She was like, they was tripping. I'm really sorry. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Okay.
For looking out. So this did call me.
That's what's up. Yeah, for sure.
So they all followed y'all back.
Yeah.
And then you dropped her off, and then they all.
And then I'm driving her back home, that little ass car. I'm in that bitch like this. And I'm following Randy because he put the address in this navigation.
Yeah.
Apparently, we turned too early. She like, no, this not how you get to my house. But the driveway still led to her building. What it was the backside of her.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because it was the wrong parking lot or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess.
So I'm going to turn. She like, no, don't turn, and grabbed the wheel and tried to. I'm like, girl, I don't care how drunk you is. Don't you ever grab this wheel while I'm driving. What's wrong with you? And she was like, you know what? You're right. I just moved my car in the morning.
Good shit, man. I'm proud of y'all. That's good looking out. That's what friends are
So
for.
did the
you
stud
gotta
follow
take
y'all
care of your
too?
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when y'all dropped her off, what the stud do? Just leave?
Say thank you.
No apologies, nothing.
No apologies.
No apologies.
Of course
Drunk
not.
to
Of
apologize.
course not.
The person we know texted us the next day, and it was like, she said thank you, and she was like, my girl apologizes for how aggressive she was.
That's what's up.
She had my number. She could have texted me and apologized.
With some nudes.
Right.
I don't think I want to.
Because she gonna have that
Text and
strap on
some Tommy Hilfiger drawers and shit with a beater on.
and a long white fake
And,
schlong hanging.
and the gun, nigga, like, thank y'all. Thanks for dropping my girl off, nigga.
Pointed at the camera
Right.
like that. Better had.
Fucking do-rag on and shit.
Goodness gracious.
Shout out to y'all, man. That's what friends are for. I love to see it. Love to
terrible-
see
And
it,
we
man.
knew
That's a
before
terrible
it was even time to go, we knew like we can't let her drive.
Because you made the joke. She was sitting down and fell.
Oh
She,
my
she
god.
was literally sitting. I never saw that in my life, bro. She was so fucked up. She was sitting still for about 2 or 3 minutes
Yeah.
and then fell. I was like,
How you do
how
that?
do you fall sitting down? I've never saw that before.
Oh
And that's when
man.
everybody was like, yeah, she probably shouldn't drive home.
Banana pilt.
Man,
Yeah.
yeah, she was toasty.
All right, man. All right. I ain't been doing shit. What did I do? Did I talk about? Yeah, I talked about the Beyonce concert, right?
Yep, you did.
That's about it. I ain't really did shit else since then. Just been working. That's it, man. That's it. But I guess we can jump off into the topics, man. Y'all ready to get this shit going?
Let's get it.
I guess we can start with some local news, man. MSU head coach Mel Tucker job is in jeopardy due to some allegations of sexual misconduct. It's a wild ass story, man. And it's one of those stories to where you got this. Well, it's always two sides to a story, but it's kind of like one person's story kind of don't make sense, but you can't say that. You have to respect what they're saying. And if they're saying that this happened, you kind of got to be like, well, we got to figure out what's going on. But it sounds really wild.
Yeah.
Was it Mel Tucker was accused by a former staff member? Was she even on the staff yet? She wasn't even on the staff yet.
She's just the
She was
advocate for something.
she was about to be on the staff at MSU for something, right?
Like a rape victim advocate.
Yeah, he brought her in to talk, and he had talked to her a few times.
And they developed a relationship.
Yeah, they was talking on the phone a few times, and she said on one of the telephone calls, Mel started jacking off on the call.
What?
How would she know that?
I guess it was a FaceTime maybe or something.
That's
You know what I mean?
wild.
No, yeah,
Said- she
it is
said
wild.
Mel
He was on
started-
some designer shit.
Yeah, or he was on some we getting freaky on the phone shit. You know, like maybe not. But she said he started, jacking off on the phone, and that kind of like she felt like it was inappropriate. Which it is if she's not reciprocating that. It is inappropriate behavior. But how long did you stay on that call before hanging up?
She stayed on it.
Like, I mean, okay, hypothetical situation. Let's just put this out here. I just want to know how each one of y'all would handle a situation like this where you would feel uncomfortable.
Well, if
You
the
on
dude
fa-
was jacking off on the phone
You
while I
on
was talking
face?
to him,
You on FaceTime with a dude,
I'm hanging up.
and he
Listen,
whips
sir.
his dick out.
I'm hanging up. The moment he pulled his.
Are you gonna like stay on the phone to
No.
see
Like
if he
how Kermit be with
finishes?
that cucumber.
No.
You saw them videos of Kermit be on the little, it's like a social
Omega.
media site.
Omega.
It's
Omega.
not- is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Or you just talk to a bunch of
Yeah.
strangers?
Yeah.
Kermit be like, I got something for you.
It's like,
Cucumber.
she's like, no. He's like, yes.
So like,
you
this
go,
is some of the
East.
information that I don't know. Maybe you might know, BC, or anybody else. Once he whipped out, like how long did she stay on this call? Well, was it a call or a FaceTime? Do we know?
I don't know.
Okay. So like, how long did you stay on the call to know that he was like beating off? Because I tell you one thing, if I'm in an uncomfortable FaceTime, I'm just gonna hang the phone up.
Push the button.
Doop, doop, doop.
Man,
Even if it's a phone call and I feel like you want to, don't call me if you're taking a shit, nigga. Call me when you're done. And that's not even sexual. That's just nasty. Don't talk to me while you shitting. I don't want to talk to my dude while he's shitting. I don't even want to talk to my girl while she taking a shit.
Low key, I don't even answer the phone when I'm shitting because I feel like most people should be offended that I'm in here.
I feel like I'm gonna smell it through the phone.
Man,
I feel like
I answered
It's just
it
a
once.
visual I don't need.
I answered it once when my brother, when Mo called.
yeah. If it's like
That
if I
nigga-
see my mom's calling me back to back, I'll be like, damn, I'm gonna answer the phone and shit.
I'd be like, Mom in the bathroom, and I hang up. But I answered with Mo, and we like a minute and a half into the conversation. He said, "Nigga, I hear a bathroom echo." I said, "'Cause I'm in the bathroom." He said, "Don't be talking to me with your ass out." He just hung up on me.
So this leads me to the question of like why of course if he did this and she wasn't, and this wasn't like something that they do, or he didn't tell her like, hey, I want to get a little nasty, what's up? If he did this and she wasn't aware of it, he's completely wrong for doing that. Let's get that point clear. But it goes into the next section of, not once you figure out that this man is beating his dick on the other side of this line.
Bang the line. It's time to end the conversation.
How long do you stand on the phone?
If that makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah. If it made you uncomfortable, or did you just begin to feel uncomfortable after the call and was like, I didn't mind it during the call, but now that I think about it, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, what was the deal? So those are the allegations against Mel. Then reports that came out, what did they say? Reports that said he got fired first, right?
First they were saying he got fired.
No, he just
Then it's like he's under investigation or something right now, right? Wow, shit, man. What's y'all what's y'all takeaways from this? Like, now that we know, I kind of broke it down. What are y'all's kind of takeaways from?
First
this
off, the woman's a
situation?
rape victim. She's been through enough.
Yeah, for sure.
For you to jump out your window and pull the dick out, I'm not gonna say who's right and who's wrong.
Super wild.
The case of, hypothetically, because we don't know all the details,
Right.
For you to just pull your dick out
Allegedly.
on the phone, allegedly, on a
Well, you know what?
former
The
rape
alleged,
victim.
the pulling the dick out part is not alleged, because he said that he did do it, but it was
She said it was. He
It
said
was
it was
consensual.
consensual phone sex.
yeah. So the whipping the dick out part is not alleged.
What does this woman look like?
No idea.
I'm about to show you
But,
this
but
one right
what
here.
do we even matter?
This one right
It
here.
don't matter.
Yeah,
No,
what
I'm
does it
saying
matter?
because, and I'm not gonna say she's attracting that kind of energy. That's fucked up to say. But for him to
Yeah.
know she's a rape victim
Yeah.
and to
I
still
thought she
be
was just an
comfortable
advocate
enough,
for
I
Yeah,
think
she was
raped and became an advocate.
Yeah,
This one right here.
yeah, she was raped like 25 years ago.
I'm gonna keep my comment to myself because
Go. No, I want you to continue. Don't say what you was about to say, though.
Okay,
Don't.
all right.
No. I wasn't saying that. I was just saying continue
you
with
just
your
gotta
thoughts.
have more self control. You gotta be more aware, and you gotta know the possible. This woman is scarred. She's been through a traumatic, fucked up situation that none of us can really comprehend.
No.
She's been violated in the worst way possible. You should always tread lightly in that case. She should be in front of you, butt ass naked, saying pull your dick out, for you to feel comfortable enough to pull your dick out and know you're not going to trigger anything going on with her.
Word.
That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
So I'm just going down the timeline of Twitter right now, and it seems like there's a lot of people supporting Mel Tucker more than old girl, because they saying it's false or.
what Twitter says.
I'm just
Twitter
reading down.
wild place.
I'm just reading down. Just
I've seen
the
so many
comments.
booty holes on Twitter. It don't
Yeah,
make
half
no
of Twitter
sense.
love Donald Trump. So.
He did release a statement though.
I'm just gonna wait for the facts, man, because it's so weird. When's the last time y'all had phone sex?
Been a while.
I haven't had phone sex as an adult.
I've never in my life had phone sex.
As a
I haven't
teenager,
Yeah, as a teenager,
Right.
like, yeah, what you
Did y'all
doing?
meet while talking to a girl?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have never done
yeah,
that.
for sure. Like, she out on the phone, like, put the phone down there. Like, I don't know if she was just stirring some macaroni and cheese, but it sounded good.
Yeah, that's when they had the phone sex lines. Cats be paying up.
No, it wasn't no phone sex. This is
She was
a
cooking,
girl I
faking
knew.
it. She was like,
Yeah, It has some shells and cheese on the stove. Stirring that shit up, and I'm over there with my dick out. And she at the stove.
That fucking Kraft mac and cheese.
Chefing it up, boy. You about to come, daddy?
This bitch about to smash this macaroni and cheese, and my dick is
Put some
out.
old Velveeta in that shit.
Then sauced it up with some sour cream and that.
wild boy.
Yeah, I ain't never did that.
You a wild boy.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never had phone sex?
I've talked shit,
yeah.
but I never whipped my dick out.
Yeah, I've never pulled my dick out and beat off while a girl. I've talked people through it, but I've never just like. I mean, do it count if I talk people through it, or
What do you mean
I
talk
gotta
people through it?
like she would say
He's a
Nigga
counselor.
giving classes?
He's a counselor.
she
What
was
do you mean?
no like tell me what to do on the phone.
So she was on
Rub it
the
out.
phone
Oh,
with
yeah,
somebody
that's
else.
phone sex.
but I
But you're
didn't beat
telling
my
her,
meat.
like,
He's walking her
it's
through it.
still phone sex.
Why
You just
not?
didn't get off.
Why not? You're right. That's so
Because that shit is
one-sided.
trash. I can just turn the
So
internet
why
on.
are you participating? You telling her what to do.
I mean, this is
Okay,
teenager just
I
really.
participated in it.
But you just said it was trash.
It is.
So what was the point of you?
I don't think. Me
Telling her-
personally, I'm not about to beat my meat on the phone listening to you moan and slap your pussy.
Shit. Shit.
What you
Crazy.
say? What
I'm
color?
mad. I'm mad that I ain't never get into the. What color is
Say
it?
what color? Ooh.
What you got on?
Say, "Ew, shoosh."
Say his
Y'all
waist.
are wild, dog.
But not as an adult.
No.
I mean, I was in a
Teenage
kid when
years.
I couldn't. I had no whip
When I
to
couldn't get
there,
to
and
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Couldn't get to it.
As an adult, is
I'm kind of mad I missed out on the whole FaceTime
Or
sex
pull up.
era. Like, they don't even do the FaceTime. Everybody's scared they're getting recorded now.
Yeah.
You don't even do the FaceTime. I missed out on that whole
Your
thing.
ass to be on the internet.
Man, be
Yes,
right
I
on
saw
Pornhub.
This video.
Be right on Pornhub as anonymous. Yeah, man. I kind of agree with you on the situation as well, Randy. Like, I want to hear more that's coming out, because this is just a wild situation. Because one, if you whipping your dick out and girl is not expecting it, you a wild boy for that.
Man.
Two, if this dude whips his dick out and you stay on the line while he finishes, or even starts going through with the act, you a wild girl for staying on the phone. Like, what was you waiting on? The dick is out.
And it ain't
It's time
nothing-
for you to get off
can't
of the
mistake
line.
it for nothing else.
You're not trapped. You're not trapped on the phone. It's one button. It's one button, and it's always a big red button that you can
And
push.
don't play that. I was so in shock. I just.
No, I'm hanging. Oh, I don't give a fuck how shocked I am.
And
Yeah, I'm hanging up too. I'm not sitting around.
Not at all.
and morally, it's totally wrong and fucked up on his part if that's what happened.
Yeah.
Is it Did he
Is
do
it
anything
illegal
illegal?
to beat
Yeah.
your meat while you on FaceTime with somebody?
Because
I'm sure it's some
Is
kind of
that sexual
indecency protocol.
I'm in the
Or,
privacy of my own home.
yeah, that's what.
This motherfucker got the right to just hang the line up.
That's what I'm curious about. Like,
I think
would
it's
you say
more of
sexual
a.
harassment. And would it be? I don't know.
Bro,
I don't think it's
you
a.
can't.
I'm gonna charge you in the court of law. It's more of an indecency. You can get fired for this action type of thing. I think that's
Because
more or
there's a
less
moral-
what it
job
is.
you-
Because there's a
care about.
moral clause in
Yes.
his
Yes.
contract saying if
Of
he
course.
does anything to embarrass the university,
Of course.
they can
Right.
fire him.
Yes.
So
And I
Which is
think
crazy
that's
to me.
where it's
This
at.
yeah.
She can't like take him to court. I don't know. If y'all Twitter keyboard lawyers, let me know if I'm wrong. I'm not standing on this, but I don't know what he would be charged with legally
Because
over a phone conversation.
phone sex on FaceTime meat beating can't be. It's a whole site dedicated to that.
Yeah,
It's a thing called jerk
but you're
You're
consensual.
signing
It's
up
consensual.
for it.
It's
But
consensual.
I don't think you pick who you want to be your jerk mate. I think you just go on and they like.
Jerkmates is a wild site.
My little cousin was. I didn't
Like,
know
not
about it till
speaking
my
from
little
experience,
cousin
but I'm
put
just
me
saying
on.
the fact of the only reason I know about it because the ads.
Because
Before
yeah,
I
when you watch
before I watch
porn,
porn.
or something you see in the
Yeah,
jerk mates.
jerk
And my little cousin told me about it.
It always confuses me, and it's kind of like jerkmates. You're gonna meet somebody and jerk off together.
That's just.
I'm already on the porn site about to do that. I don't need to pay any of y'all for this experience. That's some wild shit. Like, why am I going to pay you for that?
Well, this motherfucker was like 16, 17 with a jerk mates account.
Jerking off together.
I say, dog,
Bitch, get the fuck
what?
outta
You
here.
got a jerk mates? He said, "Man, that shit be lit." I said,
I can't imagine
a
it.
wild boy, man.
I don't know the.
I couldn't.
It's for them people that like to be watched while they beat. That's what it is. It's for those people.
I don't.
And that ain't my cup of tea.
Me personally, I don't mind putting on the show for people. I'm not beating my dick in front of everybody.
Yeah. I don't. That ain't my cup. That's not my go-to.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not my go. That's not to say if my girl's on some freaky shit one night, I wouldn't do it.
Right.
But that ain't my go-to.
Right.
I ain't logging on to Jerkmates for it. You know what I mean? So
see who I could beat off with tonight.
Who's online that I can?
Oh, my favorite beater offer.
Oh man. So yeah, we'll see how this develops with
we
Mel.
need more
It's
facts.
Fucking it's a wild story. It's really, really wild.
I saw a little video of MSU locker room while we on MSU. And not to blow that off, that was kind of rude. But I did see that they got like a new updated locker room. The shit look hard. I know you don't fuck with Sparty, but the locker room looks dope.
It is pretty tough.
It looks dope.
It is pretty tough.
Them players got to be super excited for that.
Yeah.
I don't see why every college shit not like that.
All the money they make.
Yeah.
Every locker room should be decked.
Put
the
it
fuck
into
out.
the players.
Yeah.
It should be like a little spa retreat for them with some damn equipment there they got to put on and go and play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like you said, I don't any of these colleges, especially these power conference colleges, like all of I'm sure most of their shit is top of the line.
Yeah.
But the locker rooms, why not? Why shouldn't they all look like that? It's like pretty fucking fly.
In all honesty, I know you want to have the edge. The visitor locker room shouldn't be too far behind either. You can't do them dirty. You know what I'm saying? The visitor locker room should be pretty fucking decent too.
You should be like able to adjust it depending on who coming to play.
Like if it's
like
your
if
rival.
Ohio State coming to play, like they should have like some 1960 shit. Where it's like the lockers,
high school
like,
bleachers.
yeah, like raggedy ass blue lockers and shit that don't really fit the equipment.
Flickering lights.
Yeah, water don't work. All that shit. Yeah.
The showers don't turn all the way off.
Wow.
But then if it's like somebody like Eastern Michigan, you're like, we'll show y'all a good time.
Because we gonna roll y'all anyway.
Yeah,
So.
you know what I'm saying?
Deck the locker room out for you.
A little bit. You want some Gatorade, nigga?
Have some comforts because it's about to get uncomfortable.
A little
on
bit
this
Gatorade
field.
for you, you know. But I want to stick with sports. Or we could stick with messiness. DJ Envy and Tyrese. Tyrese went on the Breakfast Club recently for like the first time in like a long time, and they went on the air. Went on the Breakfast Club, like BC said, to clear the air between him and DJ Envy and Charlamagne to an extent. Followed with some of the messiest conversation. Like they waited to do this on the air. You up on this, Randy?
Yeah, because I watched the interview. So apparently both Charlamagne and DJ Envy had not been talking. They were friends with Tyrese, and they was
in like a group chat and everything. I remember hearing that.
And both of them, I guess, were angry at Tyrese for different reasons.
Yeah.
So the issue with, I guess I'll start with Charlamagne because that one was a smaller issue. The issue with Charlamagne, apparently Charlamagne was angry with Tyrese, was because Tyrese had set up an interview for Charlamagne to fly out to Atlanta to interview him was it about his divorce? It was gonna be with him and his ex-wife.
I believe so.
Yeah, about the divorce or whatever and everything that they had went through. So they did the interview, and the interview never came out.
Yep.
And Charlamagne was mad at Tyrese. Basically, was like, "You wasting my time."
Basically, yeah.
Yep. So what came out, what Tyrese was saying was, okay, I paid for everything for you to come out, set everything up. We did the interview, and I hired somebody else to, film it. And basically, they stole the footage. The person he put in charge to do the filming and do all the editing stole the footage and never gave it back to them. So that's why the interview never came out, because he didn't have it. So he's like, that's not my fault.
I had no
Yeah,
control.
man, they
over
took
it.
the shit from me too. I didn't get the profit off of it.
Yeah. So I guess Charlamagne had never got that side of the story.
Right.
And once he got that side of the story, he said, I understand.
Okay, then I ain't mad no more.
Yep. The issue with Envy, Tyrese had, when Envy was going through all the situation with his wife, Tyrese basically kind of was the middleman in brokering him and his wife getting back together.
Okay.
Because she
before you go past that, there's an important part that I'm gonna hit on that I'm gonna go into that has to be said. Neither one of them were friends with Tyrese before this. He called them both out
To
the
play
blue
the middleman.
to play the middleman.
Yeah.
Fucking weird to me.
Trying to save
But
love.
I'm just going to...
Yeah, he said that God put it in his heart to
do
reach
that.
out because he
Yeah.
heard, what they were going through. Then he called and then like broke her because, of course she wasn't talking to him. So
Mm-hmm.
he played middleman and basically was like their counselor, their
Mm-hmm.
marriage counselor. And, he's talking about like the hour-long conversations they've had on the
With him
phone.
and his wife.
Yeah. So
they basically on a 3-way conference call.
No,
with Tyrese playing.
he's talking to them separately. He's calling DJ Envy and then calling her,
relaying
and then
messages.
sometimes they
yeah,
would
then
be
they
together.
would get together and do
Yeah.
that. And over that, of course, Envy and his wife got back together.
Yep.
And then throughout that, he formed a friendship with both of them and would still communicate with her and him and Envy separately, like having conversations with her about whatever, having conversations with him. When Tyrese went through his divorce, that was a real messy situation, and he was upset because he felt that Envy didn't relay that same energy back to him and
Right.
reach out to him
Right.
when he was going through his marital issues.
Like, I showed up for you, you ain't show up for me.
So that was a big thing for him. And Envy was like, well, let me tell you why I didn't. I didn't because I fell back from my friendship with you because you started getting weird and you was doing you said some very disrespectful things to me and my wife.
Yep.
So that's how it started. Tyrese's point was all of this, he says he doesn't remember any of this.
'Cause when he was crying online
Yeah,
and-
remember
What
Tyrese
more
was
do
having
you
all those
want
breakdowns.
from me?
He was on psych meds,
Yeah.
and he was out of his mind and did things to a lot of people that he doesn't remember. There's a whole thing that him and Will Smith had fell out because he called Will, and when he's singing like "Hit 'Em Up" or singing
Yeah,
some
something
Tupac
like that.
songs,
Singing the Tupac song to Will Smith. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Let me
Oh,
tell
my
y'all
God,
something.
Jada, so she was tripping. So his thing was, I was on my psych meds. I had to mend a lot of relationships. I don't remember any of this.
Yeah.
And in Tyrese's defense, because I said I don't know the whole story. Speaking of them psych meds, that shit will have you out
I understand.
of your mind. Since this whole shit with me and the police, I get on this camera, I act normal. My therapist tell me to act as normal as possible. Make it muscle memory to get back to as normal as you can. That medicine, I'm on my 3rd different one because the other 2 had me tweaking. I'm talking about days will go by that you just don't fucking remember. The shit
I believe it, bro.
Probably shouldn't be subscribed to people, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his thing was he was like, I don't drink, I don't do any drugs, so that it's extra on me because I'm not used to having
And I'm like that
anything
too. I
foreign
A
in it.
barely
foreign
drink,
substance
right,
is
yeah.
just running rampant in my body right now.
So after the interview, it seemed like everything was cool.
Yep.
They had hashed it out. My bad. I don't remember any of this. It's on my psych meds. I can't.
And
I
Envy
can't be
never
held
delved
accountable.
into exactly what it was that pissed him off and
Yeah.
made him. He just said that I felt like you did some disrespectful stuff. We have the text message between each other, and we know exactly what was said and what was, you know what I'm saying. So, but Envy never really said what it
Right.
was. He
So we
kept
don't know the
He kept
extent
it
of how
private.
wild it
He
got.
kept it private
So,
at that time.
Yep. So then the next day goes, Tyrese goes home, thinks it's all over. Tyrese uploads videos like, well, I went back through all my phone conversations with you and your wife, and I got the receipts. I didn't say anything. Like, you're lying, Envy. I didn't do anything. I can see where you said, Envy said that he had blocked Tyrese for a while and wasn't talking to him. He said him and his wife both blocked Tyrese. And he's like, I'm looking at conversations back 2017 all the way up to recent. I'm having cordial conversations with both of y'all. What did I say? Like, I've got all our conversations. I didn't say anything. You're lying, bro. So that was Tyrese's thing. So Envy they came back and responded on the Breakfast Club. Envy called his wife and was like, so we've seen the video where Tyrese says we're lying. Tell the side of the story. And she said that basically Tyrese basically was trying to get on with her. Yeah. So he was being very disrespectful. She was like, our conversations was cordial for a while. I started getting uncomfortable with the things he was saying. He was getting like real disrespectful and
being possessive.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
when I
the
call you,
shit
you need to answer. Like, what if I needed you? Like, why weren't you there for me? Like, real possessive. Like shit that you don't say to a married woman.
Yeah.
And that's what she kind of
Or
said.
somebody
Like,
that's supposed to be your friend.
yeah, he was kind of like going towards an area of talking to her that you're not supposed to do if you're friends with my husband and I'm married.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
So Tyrese says he has receipts, and he was just flicking through, but they never showed any specific messages. They're just like, I got the receipts. So you got him saying he didn't do it, and basically because when the first day when they were talking, Envy was like, you said things disrespectful to my wife, and I wanted to box your mouth, nigga.
Whoa. Pause.
Hey yo.
Fix your mic, DC.
Hey yo.
Hey, yo.
There we go.
So when Tyrese's response is like, nigga, box my mouth. Now I'm looking at the
sound gay.
receipts, and basically he's like challenging, nigga, I'll fly you out to Atlanta to come meet me, and we can fight. Basically, no cameras, no nothing. We can fight. So that's kind of where it is now.
Yeah, that whole when I was watching that Breakfast Club interview, because I hadn't even planned on watching till I started hearing what they was talking about, and I'm like, yo, this sounds super wild. The first part of it that I just really wasn't comfortable with was, I understand that me and my wife are public figures, and a lot of what we do may end up being in the public, and because I cheated with somebody that was public, a lot of people know about it. To have someone that you don't know personally call you to try and broker some kind of bridge between you and your wife, it just seemed weird to me. Now, I'm glad that it worked out for Envy and his wife at the
Somebody y'all
time.
had no previous relationship with.
No previous relationship with. I'm glad that it did work out for him and his wife, but it just seemed I would always be in the back of my mind like, what this nigga up to, man? Why is this nigga calling and doing this and playing this nice guy role? You might really be a nice guy. All right, cool. But dog, I don't even know you, and I wouldn't have even been receptive to him coming into our relationship like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's weird as hell.
It's kind of weird for somebody that I don't have a relationship. I could see if it was Charlemagne and he was like, man, let me talk to Gia. Yeah. Let me talk to you, Envy. Let me try and broker something between y'all, or even Ye. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but to have somebody out the blue, that's like fucking 50 Cent calling them like, yo, Envy, get back with your bits, nigga.
Well, no, 50 and Envy are cool.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But you absolutely right. I forgot that's his man's. But it's just really out the blue, and that just seemed really weird to me. Like, why? I understand that you feel like God said this is your position to do this, and you took a chance and it worked out.
Do y'all feel like he was low key on some long term? If I catch her slipping, I'ma slide in type shit.
Hey man, that's what Gia basically was insinuating, that as time went on, he felt more comfortable to say certain things in the presence of Jew when it was just them two on the phone that made her mad, uncomfortable, and felt like he was being disrespectful to her marriage. So what that tell you? Feel me? But yeah, it just seemed kind of weird to me. What? I know you said you was following this situation a little bit, Randy. What you think? What did you think of the whole situation as far as Tyrese's role in this shit?
Yeah, I thought it was super weird. Tyrese just comes off as a weird guy.
Seems weird, man.
He just seems real weird. I'm from what we know, I'm on Envy's side with it. Like, if you were saying something disrespectful to your wife and you had to cut him off, then
that's what you had to do.
Yeah.
Nigga said, I want to box your mouth.
And this is my thing about Tyrese's whole point of, why weren't you there for me like I was for you? Bro, how old are you? Don't you understand that people, no matter how much people fuck with you, they probably not gonna reciprocate the same energy that you provide to them.
And we got
it's just a fact of fucking life.
Sometimes
and his
life just happened.
And his thing was, I didn't do what I did for you to get something in return for you to do it in return for me. But why weren't you there for me?
Exactly.
It's like, well, you just contradicting yourself.
Yeah.
If you did it out the goodness of your heart, then
why is it weighing so heavy on you right now?
So it's
just weird behavior. Like he steadily contradicted himself to that point multiple times in that interview. Mm-hmm. He kept saying it. Now I just want to say, I didn't do it because I was looking for anything in return. I did it out of the kindness of my heart. But NB, why weren't you there for me? Yeah. I'm like, dog, you just said it didn't matter.
Yeah, and he's like, well, y'all could have flew out to Atlanta to see me. Man, what?
Nigga.
I couldn't do anything.
You on there talking about congratulations.
Yeah. So his
man, now that he's saying what he said, I feel bad for him. But it's kind of like, damn, man, it sucks that you put that out there to the world because that's forever. Mm-hmm. Psych meds or not, that is a meme, and it's there for whenever somebody feel like they want to say congratulations, but they don't want to say it's there. So it's just a fucked up situation. And like I said, just because you did this for this person don't mean that even if they fuck with you, they gonna reciprocate that same energy. You learned that shit way earlier in life than the age you were when all of this went down. Yep. You should have known better. You should have known that. Like, you know what? I'm going through something and the people that I looked out for didn't look out for me. Now I know how to move forward with you now. Know how to move forward with you going now. And it's as simple as that. But what it is your feelings was hurt. And that's all you had to say. You hurt my feelings. And instead of coming on there trying to front,
that's some of the hardest shit in the world for a man to say.
But you there spilling your guts already.
For most men.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, in Tyrese's situation, you're there spilling your guts already, and y'all are explaining the situation, so everything is on the table at this point. Mm-hmm. So instead of saying, "Oh, I was never looking for anything in return," you could have said, I was never looking for anything in return until it happened to me, and I was expecting it back from you. But you want to play tough, like, "Oh, I never did it. I never did it out of this and that and that." You know what I'm saying? I just want to know why you did it. No, just say how you really feel. I did this out of the first. I did it out of the goodness of my heart. We became friends. So at that point, I began expecting that if I ever went through something similar, you would reciprocate it for me. It's as simple as that. And that's all you had to say, and leave it at that. Factory. My feelings was hurt.
Factory.
All of that shit could have been dead at that point, and you'd have known, you'd have been able to tell him how you felt. He'd have been able to tell you why he didn't fuck with you. And now you either move on as friends or you say fuck it.
But it seems like you said after they went off there, they were cool.
Everything was settled. It seemed like it was hashed out. Yeah. And Tyrese went home and still felt the way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So your feelings was hurt, bro. Yeah. Just say that shit. Like, what the fuck? It's weird shit, man. Weird shit. I don't know. I think Tyrese got an album coming out, so I think that's kind of part of the press run. And if I'm
Sweet Lady Part 2,
if I'm not, I ain't mad at it if you do, as long as it sounds good. Fast 11,
Fast Excerpt.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Joe said Tyrese had stopped through, and it might be something dropping soon. I'm not sure. If I was listening to the podcast correct, I think he said Tyrese had came by, and I don't know if they did a whole interview together, but that'll be interesting to see him on Joe after being on the Breakfast Club, because Joe be ready to kick the Breakfast Club back in at every opportunity. So, it's just a crazy situation. And but before we get off of, I just got one question. Like, how would y'all reciprocate? I don't think we ever answered. How would y'all reciprocate somebody random reaching out to you in your situation of turmoil?
If it ain't a therapist, we'll figure it out.
Exactly. Because you're going to try to backdoor me.
Just feels that way.
Sometimes niggas supposed to be your mans to try to backdoor you. What you think a stranger gonna do?
Exactly. With no loyalties to me.
Yep. Shit, in a lot of people's cases, it's their own brothers and cousins and even daddies. You know what I'm saying? So what you think a stranger gonna do?
Super backdoor.
Especially if you got a cold piece.
Seems like Tyrese is playing the long game a little bit.
Yeah.
You're hoping that.
Or you know how some niggas become friends with a girl and it is really a friendship. And then over time, they start getting false readings from the friendship and like, she want me to shoot my shot. No, nigga, she doesn't.
Right.
You are in the friend zone,
You are in the friend zone,
Y'all
bro.
ever been friend zoned by somebody you wanted to bag?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sure every man has.
Yeah. And never got out?
I gave up. I just jumped the fuck on. I'm not wasting my time chasing you around.
You didn't just stay the friend?
Yeah, stay friends, but I'm no longer trying to pursue the fuck anymore. You know what I'm saying?
So the desire to beat just...
Yeah, it was just like, I'm not about... That turned me off in that way.
Like, I see what it is, so...
All right, it is. We friends. That's it.
Yep, I don't have a problem with being friends. Yeah. I'm out.
Never just like got naked just to see.
All right, Mel Tucker.
Like how good
Nigga straight.
You pulled the naked man.
Nigga, she walking
just
over.
showed up naked and shit.
Look, she come home. He in the bed.
She go to the bathroom. She come back.
You niggas naked up.
Butt naked.
like I just washed my hands.
That's what that nigga Man said.
you
Man
like
said,
that, huh?
I went to the bathroom
like
and came
that,
back. She was just sitting there naked.
So,
That nigga Man said, I am not getting caught. Not getting
that
caught,
nigga,
nigga.
hey, that nigga thought that shit on the fly.
He
'cause
thought
I
of that
wouldn't-
shit quick.
'cause I wouldn't have thought of that shit.
Who said? In
Man.
In which situation?
Oh, yeah, because he wasn't there.
Yeah, you wasn't here.
But I got 3 letters for y'all.
All right.
UAW, and it's
Right?
not wrestling. No BC get excited.
Yeah, you know, that's not a wrestling.
The W does not stand for wrestling. That does not mean
I know
Alliance
Alliance
Wrestling.
I know what the wrestling
Yeah.
companies are.
So what's going on with UAWs?
The big 3 ain't paying their employees right. These line workers, these people. That, Randy works for the big 3. Not gonna bash his company. I don't even know enough to bash them. I'm an outsider on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of them are unhappy with their wages. A lot of those line workers are unhappy. Sometimes they
Now,
have.
I don't think Randy got shit to do with that, though.
I'm just saying, you know, I
He
don't want
worked there, too.
I don't want to bash
Randy is in
nobody.
corporate.
Would you be on strike too?
No.
Okay.
No, UAW is
He's
the factory,
he's up in the he's in the
union.
rafters.
The line workers and shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
UAW
He's in
is
the
the
rafters.
factory union.
Cool.
He's not the peons.
I know
so to
some.
say.
Don't call them
I'm joking.
peons. Them
I'm
are
joking.
hardworking people. That's fucked.
They gonna come for this nigga, boy.
Dog.
I'll turn that into a reel too.
And I know we
The
know what
peons.
right.
I'm gonna put some
That's what I'm
reverb
saying.
on that
That's
shit.
what that's what
Make
they
them
call
sound
them.
like T-Pain.
That's what the upper. You don't think the upper? Well, not Rando, but like some of the upper people call. They probably call them
Nah,
peons.
because you got to know what the lifeblood of your company. Somebody got to put that shit together.
Yeah.
Company don't make money if they don't build cars.
Yeah,
Damn right.
You got to know the
Goddamn
lifeblood
right.
of your company.
So what's going on?
Some of them got mandatory 7 days. You know what I'm saying? Which end up being like a 13 to 14 day straight period of work where you're doing
Yeah, Chrysler.
10 to 12, 14 hours. You know what
I
I'm
got a
saying?
homegirl. Yeah, she's on 610s.
That's crazy to me.
That's crazy.
That's 6 10s. That's
That's
crazy.
10 hours a day, 6 days a fucking week.
Yes.
Are you crazy?
You know, I don't know where this information came from, but they're saying that for most of them places it cost a total of like $2,200 to make a car, all parts included.
Really?
You want me to make a car for $2,200?
That you about to flip
You
for
turn around
54.
and flip shit. If it's a Hellcat, 100 plus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's a Cadillac, 100 plus. And for the people that's not even hired in full time, not even in the union, they got some people doing that shit for $16.
Yeah,
doing the same job as some people that make
Standing right next to
20
them.
and that
right
make
next
double
to them.
what
When
they
you come
make.
in through the temp, yep,
To me, that's not cool. I got a cousin that haven't been hired in full time. He been there for 2 years, busting his ass for 16 and some change. This motherfucker, he a barber also. He go there. He work that night shift. He bust his ass. He go home, sleep for a couple hours. Open barbershop at 10. Close that bitch at 4. Go home, sleep for a couple hours. Go back and work that line. You know how hard that got to be for somebody in their 50s?
And that's on feet.
Yes.
Barber is feet
Yes.
work, standing up all day.
On that line is
Standing
footwork.
up all day.
And this motherfucker doing multiple jobs in there. And I know he's not the only one doing multiple jobs. You know what I'm saying? These people get worked hard.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfucker, you know how much the I want to say the CEO, one of them top motherfuckers, I believe is General Motors, make $29 million a year.
Don't talk about her like that. She's not a B-word.
My bad. What's her name?
Mary Barra.
I think that's the one I saw because they posted her shit online. $111,000.
Well, it's all public knowledge. It's all public
$111,000 a day.
Yikes.
A day. Look, I'm sure her position is very important. I'm sure. But come on, dog.
Yeah.
$111,000 a day?
Oof.
and you ain't put a screw in the car.
That's wild.
That's why you ain't even come up with the designs for the cars of the future and all the stuff we gonna put in them ahead of time. You just telling everybody what to do.
I'm sure whatever job she has, it's well-earned wages.
I'm sure, but 29 mil a year.
That's
She can't
a lot of
dunk.
money.
I bet you she can't hit a 3.
It's a lot of money.
She can't hit a 3.
I bet you she can't work a power tool
Of course she
or
can.
one of them lines. I bet you she can't.
She can.
She can. She came up through the ranks. Okay, I respect that a little more. 29 million is still a lot for people to be working a whole year for you and making 40,000.
Yeah, because that
15
line go down.
That 1578
You
is
ain't got
a slap
nobody
in the
work that
face.
line. And the crazy thing about it is, it's like if they go on strike, they could bring some motherfuckers off the street in there, can't they?
Yeah.
I mean, but you got to train
that a-
everybody.
No, man, straight. Everything shut down.
You got to.
Oh, everything shut down.
They can't bring
that's
other
in the
people
contract.
in, right?
That's
Yeah.
it. Ain't no
Did
new
they used to
hires
do
and
that
none of
back in the day though? Like
They probably tried it and then they put
workers
that
and
shit in the
shit.
contract. You can't just bring no motherfucker.
sure they put it in
They're
the
not gonna let you
contract.
cross that picket line. There used to be some dangerous shit. Cross that picket line if you want to,
man.
saying you
But
going to work.
Nowadays, it's not as dangerous because it happens more frequently.
This is
People
motherfucker's
cross.
livelihood. I bet it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta train.
And who gonna train them if everybody on strike?
You gonna drive a car driven
By a nigga that just came there yesterday. Hey, this nigga just learned yesterday. I'm not driving that.
That's lawsuits on the way.
Everybody's just learned it.
Oh no.
That bitch will fall apart.
As soon as that bitch get my man get in that bitch to pull it off the lot, the motherfucking axle fall.
Tires fly off.
Hell yeah.
So these people deserve. I don't know what they're asking for.
But
But
give
they,
it to 'em.
and I know pitchings are going.
I know they were asking to be paid as much as the UPS because UPS workers got
They
that
about to be
49
making
hours.
Yeah, got that.
Yeah.
Got that.
49 an
Yeah,
hour.
so it was
and the part timers is
He
28.
came up to like a 33 or like 43% raise.
yeah, they
or
won like
something
a 40
that.
something percent raise, and I think
I
were
think
being
they deserve
offered like 10 to 15%, something like that. So they'll probably settle somewhere in the 30s. But yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it.
100%.
I've done the job before.
When you were on the line, what you was doing?
They deserve it. I used to float, so some of everything, but what I did mostly was weather strips, putting on the weather strips on the door, and then putting the A pillar in the like where the seatbelt goes, the A pillar, and then some little panels in the car.
Okay.
Shit.
Hard work.
Bro, when I
tedious.
knew I couldn't do it no more, I had worked all night, and Saturday morning I went to the barber shop after doing weather strips all night. I was sitting in the barber shop, and my fucking hands would just shake. It just couldn't stop.
Shout out my
I'm
Uncle
like,
Jeff from Animal
I can't
Control.
do this shit, dog.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I call him my
Going up
Uncle
to the
Jeff,
upper
but
level.
I worked at Animal Control with him, like an uncle to me. Love this man. Shout out Jeff. He works for GM right now. At one point, he was doing GM and Animal Control at the same time. When I tell you he would work that night shift for GM, come in Animal Control the next day, this man's hands would not stop shaking until it was time to get off of Animal Control at 4 in the afternoon.
Now you got to go do the.
And now
the
he
shit
got to
that's
go
making
make
your
him
hands
shake again. Like, I mean, he used to be like, nephew, I can't even make a fist.
I've been there, bro.
It's like, I mean, his shit.
Just sore, nigga.
Yeah.
All this shit, nigga,
Yep.
just fucking aching and
They
sore,
work
nigga.
hard, man.
I
They work hard.
remember. I'll never
That's
forget that day.
wild.
Nigga. I was sitting in the chair waiting on it, and I'm just looking. I'm like, what the fuck is my?
You had no control.
Like niggas in the
Control over
barbershop
shit.
looking like,
Right.
fuck wrong with him?
Now, this nigga got superpowers. You about to
Oh
bust shit up.
Because them tools you working all night, they stress the
vibrating,
motion.
they
Yeah.
fucking vibrating and shit.
Oh, yeah.
that shit.
Stress and trauma.
Shout out to the UAW workers. I hope y'all
Yes.
get everything or most of what y'all asking
Oh,
for.
man.
I really do hope they bring pensions back for y'all. Y'all work too hard to be fucking around with a 401k. Give y'all a pension. I think it would be a dope idea. I know there's no way in hell that they sell every car that they make every year. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I just don't think it's possible. It should be some kind of program where your workers have dibs on those cars y'all didn't sell at the end of the year for a really, 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 really sweet price.
Yeah.
And even if you don't do it every year, do it like once every 5 years.
That's what they probably would do is sell them to other dealerships and let them.
But some of that, I bet you it's some 2018 somewhere brand new sitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just not gonna be sold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. You mean like in a yard or a shipping yard somewhere that they ain't never been.
Because you gotta you can't go to a Chrysler or a Chevy or a Dodge dealership right now and it's a brand new 2018 sitting on the lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got to make room for the new shit.
Mm-hmm.
So what they doing with all the old shit?
Right.
I bet you it's some warehouses full of 2015 never been sold 0 mile ass vehicles somewhere. Your workers should get a really sweet discount on them fucking cars that they make for y'all that y'all don't sell. Y'all still getting some money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If it costs $2,200 to make that bitch, tell your worker give you $10,000 for a brand new car. You still getting some kind of profit. And we can do this for y'all once every 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
It's a way to give back.
Yeah, I just think you got to take care of your people, man, because they really are the lifeblood of the company.
Oh yeah, foot soldiers, man. They and that's not said lightly. They are the people with the boots on the ground.
Yeah,
really. Yeah. So yeah, man, I agree. Hopefully they get everything that's coming to them, bro, for sure.
Anything else y'all want to put in on that?
Oh, we'll know this time tomorrow.
Because the strike started.
They go strike tomorrow, right?
So they had
right before midnight, yeah.
Yep, so there's one big girl, I guess she did
I should be a big girl.
because she is. So she was clowning workers. And they went on her post and his clowning. Somebody put a picture of her next to a PT Cruiser.
That's hilarious.
And said, "How they gonna hate on the UAW when we built?"
Yeah, because why are you mad that we're fighting? Why are you mad that we're fighting to get better wages? What business is it of yours?
Why do you
care? Pocket.
But you will put up a fuss because McDonald's and Wendy's want $15 an hour, and you would say, "Get them their money," because your big ass going there all the time.
I be in there every day, and Johnny works so hard. He deserves that $15.
They still giving you bad, shitty fucking
your water
service. Your order.
Oh, I thought you said water. I was saying, what McDonald's are you going to where they messing water up?
Bro, I ain't McDonald's in years. Fuck McDonald's. But you just, man, when people fight and they fight, they not fighting for no reason. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that CEO was on TV making $29 million, pitching a bitch, talking about I'm about to go on strike, I should be making 40.
Yeah,
that's something different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Story. But these people with their boots on the ground, sacrificing family time and personal life and all of the shit they sacrificing.
Make sure that the quota is being met.
Like you got to take care of them, man. You just got to.
For sure.
And that's the post the big girl had posted when they start frying her.
Price of workers, please stop. Y'all not getting $40 an hour. Y'all doing a little too much, ma'am.
And they went on that post and fried her.
Roll your ass back.
What's her
in the
name?
house.
Shantice King.
Roll your ass back in the house, man.
Is Shantice French for burger?
Shantice King. You right.
Like a burger.
Burger King.
Look like a burger.
All right, man. Let's jump into the next topic. Shout
out to y'all. We stand with y'all. We support y'all, man.
Yeah. So the United States got embarrassed at what was this? The FIBA World Championship came in fourth place in the basketball tournament.
Did they get embarrassed?
Yes, coming in fourth place for the United States is
and they let Dylan Brooks get off on them in the bronze medal game.
They sent the D team.
Well, that's their fault. Now you got embarrassed. Yeah.
I think it's embarrassed if your top-notch players got washed.
I guess. But I guess that didn't lit a fire under the NBA superstars again because it looks like they're forming another dream team. LeBron is committed. Curry is committed. Dame Lillard is committed. Kyrie is in the talks to say he's coming.
KD
committed again. So
they coming to Paris to shut shit down.
Yeah, and that kind of part of that leads me into some of what track star Noah Lyles has said a couple weeks ago. I can't remember if we discussed. He said, how dare NBA players call themselves world champions after winning the NBA finals? What are y'all thoughts on that? How y'all feel about NBA champions being called world champions? And, baseball
technically.
being champions of the world. Football, I kind of get it because we kind of really the only sport that push American football. It's called American football for a reason. They play it in other countries. They do. But there's the level of talent in these other countries mostly come from the United States when they go over there because they couldn't make it in the NFL.
Right.
They call themselves world champions. Don't baseball call themselves world champions as well? Hockey, I don't.
Or are they just Stanley Cup?
Yeah, Stanley Cup is for hockey.
champions.
Yeah, they don't call themselves world champions.
But so my thing is, people from other countries come to play the NBA because it's the highest level.
That's what Stephen A. Smith said.
Yeah, and then also they won the gold medal at the Olympics.
The United States. Yeah.
So doesn't that make them world champions anyway? Once they win that gold medal.
I think I kind of agree with what you're saying there. I also get what he's saying.
Yeah, I get what he's saying.
You're competing in the United
Why he taking
States.
shots at his own country though?
Exactly.
Trying to big himself up.
That's
Trying
trash to me.
to shooting down on other athletes to make yourself look better.
To me, that's trash.
Not only did I do this, I beat everybody in the world. You can't call yourself a world champion because you haven't beaten everybody in the world.
Everybody, I ain't lying up and race against you.
Somebody
bitch.
out there that's probably faster than you. But the niggas that decided to line up, he beat.
But let me say this: the NBA is
The Premier League
consists of over 40 different countries.
Yeah.
To me, shit, the last couple MVPs were from other countries. To me, that's world.
That's the world.
The world is represented in this league. We can go to China and sell out every game. We can go to every continent on this planet and still sell out every fucking game. We can go to Australia and sell out arenas there that Australian teams cannot sell out.
Don't go to Australia though; it's dangerous.
I know. I would never. I have no desire to go to like Australia and New York.
Zealand.
Yeah, like fuck that. But what I'm saying is, it's the world. There, come on, over 40 countries. That's kind of the world. It ain't 40 people lining up on that start line to race him. It's 8 of y'all.
It's all the countries competing in the top qualifiers. So it's like 20 or 25 countries. But like you said, that's not the world.
It's not the world.
It's not the whole world. So I think it's just if you want to play semantics, he's right. The NBA champions technically aren't, because it's not a world tournament. You're not playing other teams from other countries. It just features players from other countries
The best.
in the United. Yeah, and they always say that. And nobody ever has a problem with it. The NBA has the best players in the world. It's two sports that you can say that the United States, the sports that are governed by the United States, have the best players in the world. It's football and it's basketball. We clearly have overall the most talent in both of those sports are grown here in this country. So we have the best talent in the world. And when you have players from overseas and you talk to them, their goal is to play in the best basketball league in the world, which is the NBA. So I figure if at least for the NBA, I think the NFL is no question. Like, you can't question if they're the world champions. There's no other team, no other league in the world that can compete with the NFL players. Basketball,
CFL not about to show up and wash the Chiefs. No team in the CFL.
At all. Fucking Argonauts. If y'all don't get the fuck off of the field.
Toronto Argonauts, baby.
I think basketball can be said as the same because you get the best competition from around the world to play in this league that just so happens to be based in the United States.
And
Best in the world.
And we send our rejects over there.
We send our rejects to y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And y'all take them and pay them
Well,
money that
Millions.
we would.
Stoudemire had a whole nother career when the NBA was done with.
Brandon Jennings and
Dylan Brooks got broke off.
Yeah.
Taiwan.
Stephon Marbury.
I just
Howard,
said, he went and had a whole.
I thought you said Stoudemire.
Nah, Stephon Marbury. After the NBA was done with him, he went and had a whole nother Hall of Fame career in China.
Megastar.
And they built a statue for him.
A megastar.
Built a statue for
Pay
him.
like an extra 12, 13 years or some shit.
Yeah.
He still live over there too. He like, shit, I'm a star over here.
So if our players can't claim to be the best in the world champions, like, who the fuck can then?
And I
Who's
just
the
think
world
it was
champion?
trash on him as an American athlete
Swag.
and the black man, the shit on the league that's predominantly black, full of people that look like you, in the country that you're from.
Yeah.
I just think that all of that was trash.
And he just sound like one of them weirdo
Sound
motherfuckers
like,
that like to say, that just want to say, he look like,
what's
you
his
know,
name?
reminded me of?
What's his
Reminded
name?
me of Kanye West.
No,
Sitting up there, the best in the world.
that
The
Jalen.
best.
He's like
world
Jalen.
champions of what? I mean, come on.
And some people have came to
had that-
aid, and like
he had
Sha'Carri
that-
was like, I get what he's saying. You
No,
know,
shut the
Sha'Carri
fuck
said
up.
she ride with him.
Yeah.
Because and you know, she been struggling with Jamaica, going back and forth with them. And we even had our video and we were clowning her when she was down and out. Always supported her though. I always said we want you to get your shit together, baby. And we glad you got your shit together. But she supported, a few people have supported the argument that he's made.
Yeah, y'all have supported them too.
Yeah, and it's like y'all compete in the sport that y'all compete in. Y'all big fucking tournaments are y'all run these tournaments year round. It's always you competing against other people in the world. The NBA is based in the United States. We get the best players to come here and play. Just because it's based in the United States don't mean that these players on these teams can't call themselves world champions when they're the best teams in the world. Flat out. That's just what it is. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it. Go
And
out
if
there
this
and
league
hoop
is represented by a lot of the world.
Yeah.
A lot of different parts of the world.
Yeah.
Probably more than any other league in the world.
Yeah. We
then
have
we should-
most of the greatest players in the world playing in the NBA.
Yeah.
But
can
then
you
Lil
not?
Wiles, like his interview, kind of reminds you that Jalen Ramsey tells him, "See me."
You tell me.
Tell me.
Who he play for now?
Dolphins.
He's in Dolphins
Okay.
now.
You tell me.
Tell me.
The sassiest interview ever, boy. He said,
About Steve Smith, you tell me.
who locked two up?
You tell
You
me.
tell me. He was sassy as hell,
It was
boy.
such a great interview, man. It's a great watch, dog.
So the nigga walking into the game like,
With the purse? Oh, man.
you tell
Fellas,
me.
these satchels
Oh, man.
are purses.
Yeah.
Sorry to tell
Did
that
you-
strap across your chest that we like to see in between the girls' titties. You doing it, and they between your titties now. Still a purse. I don't care
The
what you got
crossbody,
in.
the crossbody is not a purse. The crossbody is acceptable.
I'm talking
What's
about
the crossbody?
when that thing goes.
Oh, the purse
across
that
your
hangs on your
chest.
hip?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a purse.
Yeah.
Now I feel like some people put a fanny pack around their chest.
Yeah, that's fine.
That to me, that's like wearing a wrestling belt, however you want.
Yeah.
But when that fucking pouch is sitting right,
Yeah,
that's
man.
a purse. My God, that's a purse.
Fanny
Sorry.
Pack, fanny pack is the limit.
Y'all letting these fashion designers make y'all sassy. Y'all buying into it. Those are purses. I don't care how much money you got in it. It's a purse with a bunch of money
It's
in
a purse
it.
with a bunch of money in it.
I'm just saying.
You got
Duffel bag purses.
a bad bitch bag. Like, what are you
Me
doing?
and had a picture of that mud. Looks
Somebody,
like
is that a
straw.
purse? You tell me.
You tell me.
Tell me.
Yes, my nigga's a purse.
Tell
said,
me.
Ain't a purse to me.
Got millions in
Boy,
this.
you watch that video too much. You got his mannerisms too
Because
good.
it's the that's the one. That shit. When I saw that, I was like, oh, it's not even a question.
Spice Boy.
Spicy nuggets.
You tell me.
Speaking of spicy, did y'all see? Did y'all see?
Hey, that was a great transition.
Sukhana and Deeilshus have a little exchange online.
That
Yeah, I
was
saw it.
That was nice.
I saw it.
So Sukhana and Deeilshus,
She
they
was
was at
on the red carpet last
On
night.
her
yeah,
knees.
Suki was being
Twerking.
nasty, like twerking on
She
the
was
red
being
carpet on her
Suki.
knees, being Suki, like, getting down all over the red carpet and shit. Just, being her. And Deeilshus commented on the video and said, too many boots been on that.
Too many outside shoes.
Too many
been on that
outside shoes
carpet,
been on
baby.
that carpet, baby. That's or something like that.
That's not a
That's
good look.
So Suki said, bitch, you fuck Flavor Flav.
You ain't scared
You
enough.
ain't scared of shit.
You ain't scared enough.
So, what is you worried about it for? And you know
To
what?
me, that was a great
That was
comeback.
great.
Too many people let her slide because yes, you
she
was
did.
giving it up to Flav.
And
So
he dumped her.
you got some fucking nerve to be talking about other people because that was your man's.
Was
That
hurt
was your
when he
man's.
dumped her.
Ha!
Hurt when he dumped her.
Flavor
Man.
Flav. Hey, Flav had a low key great like reality
That
TV
run. That run was.
Flav had
them
a
two
whole
seasons.
second career. Those two, but then he had seasons with his ex, the chick from Rocky.
Bridget Nielsen.
Yeah, they had a show together that had like 3 or 4 seasons.
I know
That run.
Yeah.
That was a crazy run. Flav
Yeah.
was on.
both Detroit women won.
And then he had a little chicken spot here across from the movie theater.
Yeah, that was there for a
On
while.
like 15 and Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Was that his?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
like,
was his.
face was literally on the damn
I
thing.
remember that. I
Yeah.
remember that.
It's like Grossbeck in 15.
No, nope.
It was on Van Dyke?
It was by MJR on Van Dyke.
Oh, okay.
It was
okay.
on 15 Mile on the same side that BP gas station. It's a different. I think it's like a party store now or something. But it was literally the second building off the corner once you cross 15 Mile headed south. I never. It was like a chicken and waffle restaurant or something. Had his whole face on the billboard.
That shit was wild though. She got Deeilshus ass together because it's like, don't comment on me. When
It
you
was
fuck
quick.
Flavor Flav.
It was witty.
Yeah.
And then Deeilshus came back. It was like, let me say, I wasn't trying to diss her. I know they try to say, don't say nothing about. It's like, I'm not trying to. I'm just saying that, just not on the
Maybe
floor.
she was just telling me.
She's like, I was just saying not to be on the floor.
Dirty floor.
Like it wasn't meant as a diss.
But I don't think Suki cared if the floor.
Yeah.
dirty.
No, you was being shady.
She tried to backtrack it.
Ain't nobody stupid, Deeilshus. Everybody know when the shade is being
I have
thrown.
I have no beef with Suki or anything.
Yeah, I bet you don't have beef, but you tried
Are
to throw
y'all
some
attracted
shade.
to Suki?
No.
No.
Okay.
Her mouth look weird to me,
Just
bro.
wanted to make. I think she got like lip injections or
Yeah,
something.
her
to
mouth
make it
looks
look
weird to
crazy.
me, bro.
Are y'all attracted to Sexy Red?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I'm looking like, am I missing something?
She just built really crazy.
Like a
Like,
worm.
she built crazy.
I just feel like her
Not
feet
in a good
stank,
way.
and she got like just a dab of chlamydia. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
She
saying?
said she had chlamydia before. Some dude was outside the clinic.
A
I was like,
dab.
I want the chlamydia. She's like, nigga, I already got rid of it.
That's crazy.
She got long feet.
And
feel like her panties
you
get
know
hard
what's
in the
wild about Sexy Red?
That is fucking disgusting.
You know what's wild about Sexy Red, but I didn't know. Remember back in the day when they was redoing the 1,000 Miles with the chick?
Yeah, she
that
did
was
that.
her.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was her.
Yeah, that was her.
I did not know that was
Making my way downtown
Yep.
with my
Yeah.
rounds. This shit about to go down. Whatever the fuck. Whatever
Now
she was
Skinball.
saying.
Skinball did the version too. Like, but she had her version
Yeah.
too. I'm like, I didn't realize that. Was, like, remember with Sexy Red? I was like, that was her. Wow.
Speaking of these females,
Yeah.
make Doge thick again. That's all I gotta say.
Doja Cat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, demon
Get
ass.
off those drugs, nigga.
Oh, demon ass.
Yeah,
Make
devil
Doge
worshiping
thick
ass.
again.
She ain't no devil worshiper, man.
And let me tell you something though. Whatever new song she done put out,
yeah. The
dancing
slapper?
like that, slap.
Yeah.
And Doja spitting.
It's got that beat, that doom, doom, doom. Ain't it a beat like that? Or
I
something?
don't know. The
I don't
ones
know if
I,
like
heard,
that one.
the ones I heard the last she was
Yeah.
playing, I was like, this shit. The bitch talking about fighting her demons and all of that
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
which is
yeah,
probably
yeah.
why she was dressed like that.
Yeah.
To me, that's a little wild. You could have came up with a different concept, but just the 2 or 3 that I heard,
Yeah.
I was like, this shit go, and this bitch rapping.
Well, staying with the messy shit. Did y'all? I don't know if y'all knew who Erica Mena is, right? The chick that DJ Envy cheated with. Used to be on.
She was playing with Booty
Safari
Hole.
ex-wife.
Yeah, Safari ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she called one of her co-hosts on Love and Hip Hop, this black Jamaican artist named Spice. They was into an argument, and she called her a monkey,
She called her a blue monkey.
a blue monkey.
You so black, you blue.
So of course, everybody ran with the narrative of this is a racist comment, and I think that it's kind of like some receipts against her that's saying like, she whenever she get mad, she makes these kind of racist comments or whatever like
I don't
that.
think you can call it racist. It might be more colorist than race because
Yeah.
she's black.
Yeah, but calling a black person a monkey that's racist.
Even from another black person,
Yeah.
She ain't
just
black.
like saying nigga.
not?
That's exactly no. She's Puerto Rican.
She not full Puerto Rican.
Dominican.
She
She ain't
black
black.
and Puerto Rican.
Not Erica Mena. She is a Dominican. Yes,
Sure,
trust me.
no drop of
They
black.
just Mexican niggas.
And see that's where I was going. It's kind of like
Dominican Republic.
you let these people
Mexicans,
say,
Puerto Ricans, and Dominicans say nigga all the
That's
time.
what I'm saying. We let them say nigga and talk to each other like that and talk to us like that, and it'd be all good. But then we want to challenge them on crossing the line when they say another word that we don't really like. It's kind of like either it's all or nothing at this point. Tell these motherfuckers not to say nigga no more.
You gonna tell Fat Joe not to say nigga no more?
It's not me that's beefing. It's the people that's like really outraged on it.
Said
you
the
know what
same
I'm
thing.
saying?
He like, I can say nigga. I grew around niggas and
You know what I'm saying? Because you've been letting these Puerto Ricans say it for years.
Yeah, Tekashi gonna say
These Puerto Ricans, these Dominicans,
that nigga did it. That nigga
the Mexicans,
did it.
some
That
of them,
nigga
they've been
did
letting niggas get away with saying that shit for years. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember like it was a cat that I used to work with, and I had to check him about it once or twice because he said it around me, and I kind of had to tell him like,
Was he white?
he was white and Mexican.
Okay.
So I was kind of
It's a
like,
weird combination.
I was like, listen,
Wex.
like we friends. You might be able to let that fly around me, but I'm gonna tell you something. Don't say it. If you want to say it, like in the midst of you and your friends, or if it's around there, you see black people around, just don't say nigga.
I had to check some little Chaldeans in the gym the other
Don't
night
say it.
about that.
Don't fucking say it. Like I'm not. I know that you're not saying it in the derogatory. That's me though. These other black people don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
They will beat your ass for this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say it.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't do it.
Me and Mo was in the gym the other night. Mo got his headphones on. I done lost my damn Raycons, which are a great buy, by the way. But I done fucking lost them. So I got to just listen to whatever going on in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Working out,
music is the worst.
middle of the night. It's about 6 Chaldean boys in there. Anywhere from 16 to 22. Young dogs, you know what I'm saying? They working out, talking shit to each other. And this one guy, when he get closer to me and Mo, he just starts saying nigga a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he going back and forth with his homeboy because he's not finishing this set. You weak nigga, nigga. And like at one point he said nigga like 5 times in a row without saying nothing else in between. I felt the way.
Yeah.
It stirred something
Yeah,
in me.
it feel like you saying it because you think you can get
So
away
you
with
went
saying
over
it in
there.
front of me.
So I slide over there. I say, hey, my man. I said, matter of fact, all y'all. I ain't about to come over here on no tough guy shit. But y'all got to chill with that.
Yeah, like that.
Y'all don't know how that affect people. Y'all don't know how that make people feel.
You slapped upside the head one of these
I
weights.
said, y'all really stirred something inside of me that if I wasn't the mature version of me,
I'd have beat your ass.
I'd have just came over here and fucked some shit up. I don't care how many of y'all it is, y'all would have had to jump me, but I
Right.
promise y'all would have lost.
Right.
I
So
said,
be warned. This is the one
And
you
what
get.
they say?
I said, just be careful. I'm not gonna tell you never say the word because clearly y'all say it. Say it amongst yourselves. When somebody that look like me is around, and you know what I mean when I say look like me, just hold that shit.
Because you don't know.
You gonna get your ass
This is-
whooped.
You
this
just
is
don't.
nice.
I said it's a lot of ways to fuck y'all up in here.
Yeah.
Everything in this bitch is not sold to the flow. It's a lot of ways to fuck. If y'all really offend somebody and he feel like he want to fight all 6 of y'all, he can take 4 of y'all out before y'all even know it.
Yeah.
He can
You
just
pick up
throw
one of
weights
these fucking
across the room.
bars and
Yeah.
y'all are cooked.
I said,
And then
y'all,
on top of that, you
y'all
have-
really
plus
gotta
you got
chill
Mo.
with that. And then he said, no, man, it ain't even like that. I said, I'm telling you what it's like from outside of your circle to ears outside of your circle. I'm asking you, I'm gonna be nice. Please
Yeah.
Don't say that shit.
don't say that when you see people like me around.
Yep.
Because you never know who you're gonna offend.
Yeah. Fuck around and get your ass beat.
And I just walked away. His friend said, I told you about that goofy shit, man. Because when Mo saw me over there talking to him,
Mo's ready to
he
come
wasn't
on.
paying attention at first. That motherfucker, he was just on the bench. You know, Mo be trying to kill himself. This motherfucker got 345 on each side.
Shit. He was making all the noise.
They done saw all of that shit.
That's how that nigga
So
Mo
when
be.
they see me go over there and talk to him, well, when he see me, he stand up after a while, and I could tell the people on this side of me saw him.
Yeah.
And they must send some kind of signal to their mans, because maybe they would have tried me. I ain't the biggest motherfucker in the world, you know, and I put myself right in the middle with them.
Yeah.
The motherfucker said, hey, okay. Because we don't want that big crazy motherfucker, because he coming in like Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
All y'all
saying?
out.
Yeah.
He gonna get at least 3 of y'all in one spear, and it's all gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Probably KO him with one punch.
Man,
Night.
yep. Just
Right,
y'all
right.
gotta chill on that goofy shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's wild, man. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for episode 174, right?
Yep.
Get up out of here, man. Let's go ahead and do it.
Erica, man, stop calling people Blue monkeys.
Please.
It ain't cool.
Yeah.
Y'all get your
That
ass fucked
colorism
up.
shit is trash.
Don't get fucked up.
It is, and they say she got a history of that colorism shit
That
too.
shit,
so.
that shit is trash.
Fucked up. But yeah, man, since we getting up out of here, I just want to make sure that I thank y'all for watching this on YouTube, man. Make sure that y'all are hitting that subscribe button and give us that like, man. It only takes 2 seconds. Y'all still listening, just scroll right up, hit the like button, man. It ain't hard. Tell 2 friends and tell 2 friends to watch In My Opinion Pod Clips. Make sure you put in My Opinion Pod Clips when you're looking for the videos. All
Yeah,
right?
but just tune into your girlfriend's favorite boyfriends. You feel me?
Yeah. Y'all understand, man. Make sure y'all following us on Twitter. IMO Guys Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. IMO Guys Pod 313 on TikTok. And In My Opinion Podcast if you're looking for the Facebook page, all right? In My Opinion Pod Clips, episode 174. Thank y'all for joining us. Peace.